Roco Radio basketball coverage will start in 2 minutes. Tonight's basketball pregame show will start in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Roco Radio basketball coverage will start in 1 minute. Tonight's hoops coverage on Roco Radio will start in 30 seconds. The following is a presentation of Roco Radio Sports. Local high school basketball. Roco Radio hits the hardwood to cover the teams that you love in Rockingham County. Reidsville High School, Rockingham County High School, McMichael High School, Moorhead High School, Bethany Community School. Your home for boys and girls basketball across Rockingham County is Roco Radio. Find us live on your favorite social media app at rocoradio.com and on the Live 365 app on your mobile device by searching for Roco Radio. Local sports coverage on Roco Radio is made possible thanks to you, our supporters and fans, and the fans of local athletes and coaches across our area. It's also made possible thanks to the wonderful small businesses that believe in our coverage, believe in our community, and believe in local athletes. Roco Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Pennrose Carwash at 1509 South Scales in Reidsville has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Carwash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Tonight's game is brought to you by Kooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan at 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schules Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Carwash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scales Street or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons at Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. Roco Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your Nice's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school basketball coverage on Roco Radio is brought to you by Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. Roco Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items, such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. High school basketball on Roco Radio is made possible thanks to Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed late last year, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987, providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness. Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey when greater comfort and rapid response matter most. Make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit AncoraCC.org. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journey towards successful seasons. Local basketball coverage is also made possible thanks to our friends at Rockingham Update, the community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events, promotion and broadcast, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. Providing digital community news on all platforms since 2007, RockinghamUpdate.com aims to serve Rockingham County with the dependable information and coverage it deserves. For local programming, visit RockinghamUpdate.tv, your #1 IPTV station in Rockingham County. We now head courtside with Joe Dexter and David Woods on the call and Roco Radio basketball coverage on RocoRadio.com.
The drive to championship number 6 starts tonight for your Reidsville Rams, looking to make it back-to-back championships in the 2A West. Joe Dexter here, riding solo on this beautiful Round 1 Tuesday on Roco Radio and RocoRadio.com. 8-0 here at home the last 2 seasons in the playoffs are the Reidsville Rams, with winning margins that any coach would beg for. 11-1 in the playoffs over the last 3 seasons. When you look at what the last 2 seasons, you look at what this Reidsville team wants to accomplish, the road is just beginning with number 32, Brevard. This Rams team, a 36-game home winning streak here at Reidsville High School, a 54-game win streak overall, and 80-1 over the last 3 seasons. It's Champion City, and it is Reidsville Rams basketball on the air here at Reidsville High School. Glad to have you along for round number 1. The Brevard Blue Devils take the floor, 11-12 on the season, 8-4 inside the 1A, 2A Mountain Foothills Conference. Upset 54-44 in the conference tourney to Polk County, led by head coach Rusty Smith. They head into a tough place to play, let alone win. For your Reidsville Rams, an 86-48 win over Walkertown to become three-peat conference champion winners in the Mid-State 2A Conference. As we get ready for the Reidsville Rams to take the floor here in just a bit. They're led by the best point guard in the state, Deontay Neal, 23 points per game, 9 assists per game, which is tops in the state, and 8 steals per game, one of the top 15 in the nation. As the Rams take the floor, get ready for warm-ups just about 10 minutes away from tip-off. On the left side of the court are your Reidsville Rams. They rush to the basket. Quick little tuck from Kendra Harrison, who has been a man possessed over the second half of the season, averaging 15 points per game, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. So when you talk championship basketball, you talk playoff basketball, nobody in the state, no matter what division, more experienced than this Rams squad. Just look at the numbers. Look at the minutes that have been played in playoff basketball. Look at the minutes played just in championship games alone. The experience in the postseason is something that head coach Jason Ross will look to start tonight. Well, let's be frank. This isn't a match for this Reidsville team. Brevard at 11-12, 8-4, 6-6 away. The battle always in the postseason is against the opponent, but it's the big battle against yourself. How will you stand in the second season? And we know how these Rams have answered the call over the last several years. For the Rams, a huge advantage in round 1 games as well. Just ask Madison, who didn't return to the gridiron in the playoffs in Reidsville because they got handed to him on the hardwood in the first round last year, a 92-19 loss to the Rams. Last year, Lincolnton, an 80-59 loss in the first round. The Rams, the number 1 seed in the West bracket. They'll take on the winner tonight with a win. They'll take on the winner of number 16, North Stanley, and number 17, Walkertown. Coming up, we'll take you down to the floor for tonight's starting lineups for both the Brevard Blue Devils and the Reidsville Rams. We'll take you right down to the floor for first quarter action. Get you ready for the run of the playoffs. Rams looking to get back to the state championship game for the 3rd straight season. One of just 5 undefeated teams left in the NCHSAA, let alone for boys, just 2 teams. Your Reidsville Rams and East Henderson, the only 2 undefeated teams in high school basketball remaining. Take on warm-ups down on the floor. Glad to have you along. RoCo Radio, RoCoRadio.com. And your Pennrose Carwash Kooler Ice pregame show. Pennrose Carwash voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Pennrose Carwash at 1509 South Scales has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Carwash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Pennrose Carwash voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. And Kooler Ice, looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan at 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Carwash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scale Street or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations, 16 pounds or 32 pounds plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons at Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. We are ready for playoff basketball coming up here in just a matter of minutes. Brevard and Reidsville. An interactive broadcast. Let us know where you're listening in on YouTube tonight, as well as on RocoRadio.com. In the comments on YouTube, let us know where you're listening in. Let us know your predictions, your thoughts heading into this matchup in round #1 for the top seed in the 2A West, your Reidsville Rams. You can listen in on the Live 365 app. I encourage you all to download the Live 365 app on your mobile device. It allows you to listen and also work on your phone or browse on your phone. Download that Live 365 app, search for Roco Radio, and click play, and you'll be able to listen in when we're live at games, as well as to all the hits throughout the day. I want to thank all of our sponsors tonight, Circle Drive-In, as well as Pennrose Carwash, Kooler Ice, and Ancora Compassionate Care for bringing us round 1 playoff action. And a hat tip to the Reidsville baseball boys, whose season gets underway here this afternoon. Just outside the doors of the exit of the gym. I believe they open up against Western Alamance. We'll bring you baseball and softball coverage as well this season, so be ready. Reidsville Rams this season has been all about domination, a 79-45 scoring margin, shooting 48% from the floor. And it's about efficiency in bunches, in different stats, averaging 12 turnovers per game, which is average. They're picking it up in so many different ways. When you look at the steals, averaging 7 steals per game, 7 blocks per game. And the efficiency shooting the basketball. It starts with Deontay Neal. They shoot as a team 37% from beyond the arc. But Deontay Neal is that pacemaker, that guy when you need a 3, you're going to get it, and you're going to get it in bunches and in good efficiency. 62 of 89 from 3 this season. That's a 70% clip. So when you shoot from the floor and you average 37% already, but you've got a guy in Deontay Neal who does everything else we know about. He can also hit the big shot when you need it to separate the game. That's unworldly. That's just, you don't have players like you do for this Reidsville Rams squad that can do so many different things on different teams. And this, the start of the final drive, championship number 6. But the final chance for these seniors, Janiah Sharp, Christian Scales, Brian Gwynn, Cameron Jones. We'll see how the seniors step up tonight and respond for Reidsville. It's Brevard, the Blue Devils, and the Reidsville Rams at 25-0, 12-0 in the Mid-State 2A Conference here on your Pennrose Carwash Kooler Ice pregame show. We get you ready for round number 1. As mentioned earlier, the Rams will take on the winner of North Stanley and Walkertown. North Stanley, the home seed, the 16th seed. Some other matchups tonight in the 2A West. Number 8 Monroe will take on number 25 East Burke. Number 9 Hendersonville will take on number 24 West Stokes. Number 5 Maiden takes on East Surrey. Number 12 Lincolnton takes on number 21 West Caldwell. Pine Lake Prep, number 19, takes on number 20 Lexington. Number 4 Salisbury takes on number 29 Moorhead. North Surrey, the number 3 seed in the 2A West, takes on Anson, the 30 seed. Surrey Central at 14 takes on Community School of Davidson at 19. Lincoln Charter takes on Providence Grove, the number 6 seed Lincoln Charter. Mount Pleasant at 11 takes on Newton Conover, the 22 seed. Shelby, number 7, takes on RS Central. Owen at number 10 takes on TW Andrews. Bandy's takes on Burns, and Randleman, the number 2 seed, takes on Forest Hills as the Rams players all high five here on the right side. We get lined up just moments away from tip-off. But first, we bring you your Star-Spangled Banner, your starting lineups here at Reidsville High School. It's the Rams and the Blue Devils on Roco Radio and RocoRadio.com. Presented by our sponsors, Kooler Ice, Pennrose Carwash, Ancora Compassionate Care, Circle Drive-In, and Rockingham Update. We bring you down to the floor for the starting lineups in Star-Spangled Banner.
I want to wish us a very happy birthday to Ms. Twine Small. At this time, we will ask everyone to rise and take off your hats for the singing of our national anthem.
Your Star-Spangled Banner tonight as we take it to the floor for your starting lineups, round 1.
Number 0, Big Kissing. Number 1, Grant Buchanan. Visit Conley. Number 3, Brevard Taylor. And number 11, Owen Green. Now, starting lineup for the Reidsville Rams. On the wing, the 6'7" senior, number 2, Chris Dunn. On the wing, we got a 6'3" senior, number 10, Cam Ron. And guard, 6'3" senior, number 3, tonight, Jake At point guard, 5'9" number 1, Deontay Neal. And in the middle, a 6'7" junior, number 0, Kid Harrison. Around the book.
Your starting lineups, we start with Brevard. Ben Kessinger gets the start alongside Christian Connolly, Owen Green, Braden Taylor, and Grant Buchanan. For your Reidsville Rams, Deontay Neal at the point, averaging 23 points per game and the top assist man in the state at 9 assists per game. Janiah Sharp is at guard, Christian Scales is at forward, Cameron Jones is at forward, and Ken Dre, the Big O Harrison, is in the block. On the right side to start this game, it's 0 versus 0, Kessinger alongside Harrison. The Rams in their white home uniforms with blue trim and blue numbering. Harrison stands tall, over 8 inches above his opponent, and tips it right to Deontay Neal here in the near side corner. On the baseline, the offense starts for the Rams. Glad to have you along here on Roco Radio. Pump fake. Now to Jones at the top of the key. Back to Neal. Wing 3 splash. Over 70% on the season. Starts 1 for 1 here tonight from beyond the arc. Up the floor, left to right. Brevard loses it over half court. A turnover and Ram basketball. Off the hands of Conley. So here comes the offense set up on the left side of the floor. Inbound on the far side from J9 to Neal. Back to J9 off the Rams logo. Scales gets it back to Neal, near side wing. One-handed pass now in the corner from Scales. J9 with the baseline, Jay. In and out, rebound inside for Harrison. Can't get the putback. It squirts out of bounds on the far side corner off of Brevard. It stays with Reidsville. Just underway, 3-0 lead for the Rams here in round 1. Inbound with one hand off the glass. The kiss from Kendre Harrison. His first 2 of the night. Up the floor for Connolly and Kessinger of Brevard. Gets it past the timeline. Left to right for the Blue Devils. Off the screen. Looking for Connolly. Here's the pass. Near side Kessinger. Covered by Jones. Ball ripped away darn near by J9. Forces the possession arrow in favor of Brevard. Inbound here on the near sideline. Jones with the coverage. Bounce pass goes into the hands of Buchanan. Buchanan near side to Kessinger. Now back to Buchanan. Far side. It's stolen on the pass on the sideline by Deontay Neal. Finger roll doesn't fall, but to the line for number 1, the great one, Deontay Neal. $5-0 lead, 3-pointer for Deontay Neal. A 2 on an inbound for Kendra Harrison as Neal heads to the line. First free throw is good for Neal. Here comes the second from the stripe. It's good. 5 points for Deontay Neal. 7-0 lead to start this thing for Reidsville. Inbound near side. Far side to Buchanan. Taylor gets it back to Buchanan. Covered by 2. Stolen again by Deontay. Far side wing for Kendra. Into the corner. J9 3. Off the rim. Rebound. Scales on the baseline. Battles with it alongside Buchanan. It'll go out of bounds. Keep it with Brevard. Switch it with Brevard. Make it. So Kessinger to inbound. Gets it to Buchanan. Covered by Jones. Back to Kessinger. Picked up by Scales here near side. Jones with the defense. Having a hard time getting it past midcourt. Still not cross midcourt. Now finally Taylor gets it to Buchanan here in the corner. Look for the pass inside to Kessinger. Covered by Harrison and Scales. Ball's loose on the baseline. Knocked out of bounds. Keep it with Brevard. So here comes the inbound from Taylor to the right side of the basket. Right in the corner for Green. Passes a lob pass up to the top of the key intended for Kessinger. Knocked out of bounds off the hands of Brevard. Reidsville ball. Inbound in front of the Reidsville bench. Right to left for the Rams. Neal past the timeline. Gets it to J9. J9 to Jones. Now back to Sharp. Off the screen in the corner, the 3 for Deontay Neal off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Connolly. Connolly to the far side, all the way up the floor. Picked up by Scales on the baseline, goes back to the top of the key. Taylor will pass it near side Buchanan on the wing. Covered by Neal, 1 versus 1. Trapped, now has to pass it here near side, gets it to Taylor. Taylor off the screen to Connolly on the wing for 3. Off the back iron, rebound inside Kessinger. Pulls it away from everybody, back to the near side wing. Second chance for Brevard's offense. Far side Buchanan on the wing with a pump fake. Handed off in the corner. Pump fake for Kessinger. His shot is way long. Rebound inside to Jones. Right to left for the Rams. Harrison back to the basket on the baseline far side. Right into the lane for Cam Jones. Doesn't get the bucket, but he'll head to the line. 7-0 lead for the Rams as Cameron Jones heads to the charity stripe. Nothing but net on the first. Second one is good as well for Jones. 9-0 lead. Trap defense. Conley trap passes it over his head. In the hands of Green to Kessinger. Bounce pass in the corner. Takes 2 bounces. Goes to the hands now of Buchanan. Connolly in the lane. Stops and swatted by Harrison. Back out to the elbow. The jumper does not fall on the attempt by Buchanan. Right up the floor to J9. He's darn near in the paint. Just off the low block. Draws a foul to the line. Pump your fist, young man. You're heading to the line. J9. His first bucket of the night. 11-0 lead for the Rams. Make it a 12-0 lead. In the corner for Conley. Trapped by Jones and Scales. J9 with the coverage on the baseline on the pass to Kessinger. Now Buchanan with the loose ball kind of knocks and volleys it to Green. Hand off to Connolly, goes in the lane with the hesitation. Doesn't get to the fall. Rebound to Jones on the left block. Right up the floor in the corner for J9 from Deontay Neal. In and out on the 3. Tipped and saved on the baseline by Kendra Harrison. Turn and face. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebound in the hands of Connolly. The point guard near sideline. Stolen on the pass mid-floor. Right in the paint. Power dribble. Two-handed slam from Kendra. He had nobody in front of him, nobody behind him. All he saw was that orange rim, and he let it have it. 14-0 Rams. Far side, Kessinger looks inside, is stolen by Scales. Another open lane and a one-handed slam attempt from Harrison. Hits the tongue of the rim, goes sky high, darn near into the rafters. 14-0 lead for the Rams. Kessinger will inbound on the left side on the baseline for Brevard. After the missed dunk, 14-0 lead for the Rams. Goes into Connolly, bounce pass to Kessinger. Full court press here from the defense of the Rams. Now Buchanan gets it in the lane. Back out, Connolly, three, far side. Off the back iron, one-handed rebound, Scales on the baseline. He's pushed out of bounds on the rebound, a foul on Ben Kessinger. So reset it for the Rams, they'll inbound from the corner. See some substitutions. Brady Anderson is in for Brevard. Far side for Sharp. Look inside from the free throw line into Harrison. It's knocked out of bounds here on the near side corner. Kessinger will check out for the Blue Devils. 3:25 to play here in the first. 14-0 lead for the Rams. That 1-2-1 pressure. Deontay Neal with the steal from the top of the key from Buchanan. Easy layup on the right side. He averages 8 steals per game, one of the best in the nation. Stolen by Jones in the paint and off the glass on the right side with one hand. 4 points for Jones, 18-0 lead. Top of the key, two-handed passes stolen by Harrison. Harrison up the floor in the paint with one hand and foul. It was a space-bound rocket ship. But fouled before heading to the line. Or to the bucket. Harrison with 4. 18 for the Rams. Doesn't get the hometown roll on the first. Harrison spins the basketball. Takes the second off the heel. Rebound to Conley on the baseline. Covered quickly by Harrison. He's got nowhere to go with the basketball. Goes near side. Now a quick handoff back to Connolly on the far side. Not past midcourt yet. Does get it to Buchanan on the far side wing, covered by Neal. Near side three is swatted by Cameron Jones. Rebound, though, goes to Brevard. Free throw attempt by Buchanan. It's a pump fake to Connolly on the far side wing. Brevard looking to reset. Neal with the full pressure. Goes inside. Buchanan gets the first points of the game for Brevard on an easy floater in the lane. Far side, Neal with one hand, cups the basketball, switches hands, and goes to the glass. Deontay Neal with 9. 20-2. Far side, loose, picked up by Harrison at the free throw line. Dribbles it, loses it, picked up by Scales on the far side wing. Right to left for the Rams. No look pass to the wing. The three for Christian Scales, in and out. Rebound inside for the Blue Devils. Up the floor and a foul on Janiah Sharp. Wesley Raines checks in for Brevard. Nelson Cottrell in the game as well. Raines handles it off the bench. Covered by Jones, far side wing. Cottrell bounce pass is stolen away by J9. Covered by one, switches hands on the reverse layup and gets 2 on the left side. J9 with 5. 22-2. J9 with the tight coverage up top. Drive to the lane, reverse layup doesn't go. Rebound, Deontay Neal. Right up the floor, no look to the far side wing. J9, 3! 8 for J9, 25-2. Ain't no party like a playoff party in Reidsville, North Carolina. Connolly near side on the wing. Dribbles with the right hand, passes it. Buchanan, top of the key. Far side Rains, looks into Connolly, covered by Scales. Now works his way back to the perimeter. Covered by J9, top of the key. That's in the hands of Cottrell. Cottrell with a quick crossover. Now in the corner to Rains. Ball loose again, almost stolen by Harrison. Goes past to the corner on the three, well short. An outlet pass quickly from Kendra Harrison at the basket to Deontay Neal, but Neal slipping up on the floor. It goes out of bounds. Inbound for Buchanan. To Christian Connolly, the junior. 31 seconds to play here in the first. Rams 25, Blue Devils 2. Stolen, pick to your pocket, Deontay Neal. He's in the lane, off the glass, bring it home. Big fella, the big zero. Kendra Harrison. 27-2. Bounce pass to the lane. A quick bucket for Brevard. For number 24, we don't have a name for number 24. 27-4 after one. Here on Roco Radio and RocoRadio.com. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Pennrose Carwash at 1509 South Scales has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Carwash open 24/7 and find us on Facebook. Pennrose Carwash voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Glad to have you along after one, 27-4 Reidsville. Scoring summary: 9 for Deontay, 8 for J9, 4 for Cameron Jones, 6 for Kendra Harrison, 2 for Grant Buchanan, and 2 for number 24, a player to be named later. We do not have number 24 on our roster. So here we go, start of the second quarter. Score update, the winner of this one will face the winner of Reidsville and Brevard. North Stanley down to Walkertown 16-12 in the second quarter. Baseline, Cameron Jones around the perimeter now, top of the key. Neal, near side wing. Scales passes it in the corner for J9. Another big three. He's got 11. 30-4, 7:35 to play here in the second. A drive from Kessinger in the corner. Buchanan's pass, almost saved there by Scales. But goes out of bounds in the corner, near side. On the baseline, here will come the inbound for the Blue Devils. Bounce pass, Kessinger, covered by Scales and Jones. Gets through both of them, but it's a big travel. I thought for a second, oh my goodness, I never thought I'd see the day where a defender broke through Jones and Sharp so cleanly. But it takes 6 steps to tango. It takes 6 steps to do that against Jones and J9 as well. 30-4, 7:15 to play here in the second. Far side off the screen. It's on the wing for Deontay. Looks inside to Harrison. Covered by 2, power dribble. Just moves one out of the paint and slams it home. He literally just moved him like a moving man. They slid into the baseline behind the basket. And an open dunk for Kendra. 32-4. Up the floor for Connolly. Loose handle. As Brevard will inbound. Taylor to inbound for the Blue Devils. It's in the Kessinger, covered by Jones and Neal. Knocked loose. We'll do it again on the inbound. 32-4 Rams, 6:47 to play here in the second. Inbound for Taylor. Knocked with two hands, but goes in the hands of Connolly. Jones got a knock on it for Reidsville. Top of the key, Taylor three, off the heel, rebound with one hand, Neal, then passes it right up the floor to Jones. Power dribble with two hands off the right side, switches to just one, and gets the bucket. Jones with 6. Up the floor the other way, Connolly, no look, bounce pass inside to Kessinger. Knocked away on the perimeter though, J9 into the stands, the third row. Fans gonna laugh at it. Stay with Brevard. Taylor with the inbound on the far sideline. Bounce pass goes here. Covered on the elbow, Jones is number 24. Now here comes the drive. Drive by Buchanan, kick it back out to Connolly. Covered by Deontay. Deontay with a good defense. One-handed rebound for Kentre. Up the floor, right to left. In the corner with the pass to J9. Off the rim on the three. Rebound up the floor, looking for it is Brevard. They'll slow things down. Kessinger, top of the key, looks to go past Jones, who got a clean basketball. But we'll have a foul call instead. If you're just joining us, 34-4 Reidsville. Deontay with 9, 11 for J9, 6 for Cameron Jones, and 8 for Kendra Harrison. On a jump ball in the corner after the inbound. Try to get you some other scores. Last check, Walkertown and North Stanley. The Wolfpack leading North Stanley 16-12 on the road. Top of the key for Taylor. Taylor gets it to Connolly. Back around, Kessinger for 3. Off the back iron, rebound for Deontay Neal. So just from the right hand to the left hand. Between the legs. Sets for 3. Off the side iron. A rebound to Connolly. At the half, the Lady Cougars down 1 at Northwest Cabarrus. Driving for Connolly. Doesn't get the layup. Rebound for Scales. Right to left. Christian Scales in the lane with one hand. It hits off the backboard, and J9 cleans it up with 2 hands. The 2-hand slam for J9. He's got 13. Kessinger covered by Harrison. We'll have a whistle. We'll have a push foul. Three-team fouls for Reidsville, none for Brevard here in the second quarter. Knocked out of bounds, goes away the Rams. So Jones inbounds to Neal, right to left. 36-4, 4:55 to play here in the first half. Neal passes to Scales, near side wing. Back to J9, top of the key. Now an alley-oop to Scales from Neal on the far side wing. Scales around the baseline here on the near side. 38-4. Kessinger, top of the key, covered by Cameron Jones. Goes for the hand check. Step back, Jay. Off the elbow, in and out, rebound. Kentre. Outlet right from the baseline to the paint and swatted out of bounds by Kessinger. J9's dunk attempt. I mean, that's one thing I've seen Kentre perfect this year. I mean, there's not much he has to work on just by natural ability, but that outlet pass up the floor, he's become great at it. Top of the key 3, Christian Scales in and out. Rebound Jones, so with the putback, easy money 2 for Cameron Jones, who has 8. 40-4 Reidsville. 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Stolen by Neal to the free throw line. The nice hop with one hand. Gets the steal on the inbound and gets the basket. You gotta be kidding me. 4 points in a span of less than 2 seconds. Far side in the corner for three. No good. 13 points for Neal. Up the floor, power dribble. J9, shot doesn't fall. Holy Toledo. Mr. Pick to your pocket. Gets a bucket. Steals the inbound. Gets another bucket. Makes it look easier. J9 gets the first free throw. Makes it easier than grabbing a cup of coffee in the morning. (45-6). J9 gets both of them. He's got 15. Deontay Neal doing Deontay Neal things. Back-to-back buckets, a score and an inbound steal for 2 points. He's got 13. Timeout on the floor, 46-6, Reidsville. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Kooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart, or visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser right here in Reidsville at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Carwash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scales, or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations, 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons at Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. 46-6 Reidsville. Mario Ingram in there, as well as Brown and Smith and Gwynn. With the Galloway. Foul and a bucket for Kessinger. He gets the free throw. So the second team out there, Trayshawn Brown leads it right to left. Brown, Galloway, Ingram, Johnson, and Gwynn. Near side for Ingram. Brown to Galloway. Galloway looks inside to Gwynn, now back outside for Brown. The three rolls in the corner, picked up by Buchanan. Green now to the hands of Taylor. Green in the corner, Kessinger for three, in and out. Johnson with one hand knocks the basketball off the glass. Rebound goes back to Reidsville. Picked up by Brown. Brown past the timeline right to left. Galloway near the elbow on the far side. Loses handle of it. It'll go off of Gwynn. And here comes the starters back for Reidsville. (46-9). Kessinger moves the basketball for Brevard, left to right. Glad to have you along here on Roadco Radio, roadcoradio.com. No look pass, Green now in the corner for three. Off the side, rebound on the baseline by Cameron Jones. Neal pushing in the far side corner for Harrison, who lets it fly off the glass. Rebound, Kessinger. Up the floor, left to right. Man, this game has slowed down quite a bit. Pump fake for Kessinger. Bounce pass, top of the key. Taylor covered tightly. Kessinger on the wing, covered by two. Back to Taylor, top of the key. Thought about shooting over Neal. Instead, thought better of it. Probably a good decision. Hand it back to Conley. Conley now on the near side off the screen on the wing for Buchanan. Buchanan hands it off to Green. Green, or make that Taylor. Taylor looks inside to Green. Back to the basket on Harrison. Back on the wing, near side for Buchanan. From the corner to the top of the key to the free throw line. Kick it on the corner far side. Pump fake Conley. Back out to the perimeter. Stolen by Deontay Neal. And to the bucket. 15 for Neal, and 150 steals here in the first. 48-9. Far side, poked on the pass by Neal, goes to Connolly, covered by J9. Green with the screen at the middle of the middle of the court. It's stolen by Kentre with a one-handed windmill slam. 10 points for Harrison, 50-9. Almost stolen again by J9. Buchanan goes in the corner and knocked back to Brevard. Was that blocked by Cameron Jones? An inbound for Kessinger on the far sideline. One-handed inbound, far side wing. Looking forward, top of the key, Green goes near side Connolly. Connolly covered by Scales, into the paint. Good coverage by Scales, the pass goes off Kentre. Now he swats the second pass. Somehow it evades the Reidsville Rams defense and stays with Brevard. Far side for Kessinger, holds the basketball with 25 seconds. Knocked up in the air. It's knocked up in the air again by Kessinger. He brings it in at midcourt. Now the opposite side of the floor. Lowers the shoulder, draws a foul, heads to the line. Gets the bucket as well. This game has gotten a little interesting. Not by score, just the pace of the game has completely changed. In and out on the free throw from Kessinger. Far side Connolly, and it'll be a reset. Officials want to re-inbound on the far sideline. Inbound to Buchanan in the corner, covered by Jones. Green off the wing, covered by Harrison. Gets past him into the lane. Harrison recovers, blocks the ball, and saved on the baseline by Neal in the hands of Jones. Jones midcourt, far side, three attempt! Somehow got the touch on it. Did J9 from the far side wing, but it doesn't fall. After two, a 50-11 lead for your Reidsville Rams. You're on Roco Radio and RocoRadio.com. At the half, 10 for Kentre Harrison, 8 for Cameron Jones, 2 for Christian Scales, 15 for Janiah Sharp, and 15 for Deontay Neal. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years at 111 Boone Road. Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items, such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the Chuck Wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In, 111 Boone Road, near the roundabout. Tonight's game also brought to you by our friends at Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed in late 2023, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987, providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness. Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey when greater comfort and rapid response matter most. Make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there, because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit AncoraCC.org. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journey towards successful seasons. At the half, 50-11, Reidsville over Brevard here in round one. Thanks for hanging in. Joe Dexter with you, battling the cold, but you know we're going to be here for Reidsville basketball, making it through. The Rams don't just make it through, they force their way through. Man alive, a 27-4 first quarter and 50-11 at the half. Started with a strong start for Kentre Harrison and Deontay Neal. Neal with 15, Hit that moment, back-to-back buckets, the steal on the inbound after a make on a layup. Several turnovers, steals for Neal and Harrison tonight, and Sharp. Sharp with 15. Jones with 8 and 10 for Kendra Harrison here at the half. We'll be right back here with the third quarter on RoCo Radio. Thanks for joining us here for tonight's first round broadcast. Here we go, start of the third quarter. Brevard Blue Devils 11-12 on the season. Your Reidsville Rams 25-0, a 36-game home winning streak. 8 straight wins in the playoffs here at home. Neal far side in the corner for Scales to start things off. Far side for 3, he's got 5. 53-11, right to left for Brevard. Christian Connolly with the basketball. Left-hand dribble. Tells Buchanan to go on the screen on the baseline of the far side corner. Now covered by 2, Harrison and Jones. Get in near side to Taylor, covered by Neal. Taylor with the right hand handoff. Buchanan back out to Connolly here on the wing. Covered solely by Jones. Works his way back to the logo. Far side pass to Taylor. One-handed pass to Buchanan. Now to Connolly in the corner. Works his way off the elbow. In the corner, wide open look for Taylor. Off the back iron. Rebound with 2 hands. Harrison, the point forward. The outlet pass to Deontay. It doesn't go, but he puts it back with 2 hands. Harrison has 12. Steal and a Neal bucket. Neal was 17. Kessinger, far side for Taylor. Left side of the floor for Brevard. Here in the third, 57-11, Reidsville. Connolly between the legs. Fakes the handoff on the screen, now does get it to Buchanan. Enters the lane, and it's stolen away by Cameron Jones. J9 right to the bucket from Jones. Not the way Brevard wanted things to start. (59-11). So a 9-0 run to start for Reidsville here in the third. You'll see the second team for Reidsville in out of the timeout. Tynes, Gwynn, Brown, Smith, and Ingram. Brevard basketball, they'll inbound on the baseline. Behind Reidsville's hoop. Right to left for the Blue Devils. Green with one hand passes it to the far side. It's stolen away by Smith at midcourt. Then stolen away by Kessinger on the wing on the far side. In the corner for Connolly. Connolly with the left hand drives to the free throw line. No look pass inside to Green. Off the glass on the shot attempt. Rebound Gwynn. Now in the hands of Brown. Trayshawn Brown past the timeline. Left to right. Looks to Smith on the wing. Back to the basket for Smith. Back to Ingram. Top of the key. Now near side. The far side, near side wing on the pass. Drive to the baseline for Ingram for 2. 61-11. 5:25 to play here in the third. Far side wing now to Kessinger. Kessinger covered by Ingram. One-handed pass in the lane is knocked out of bounds by Brown. Let's see it went off Brevard. Nope, it didn't go off Brown. So Brevard to inbound. Taylor to inbound from the right side of the basket. Looks to the free throw line. Tries to get it in. Jumping up, almost knocking it away is Gwynn on the inbound. Free throw jumper will have a foul on Tynes on the jump shot from Kessinger, who will hit to the free throw line with 5 points. End of 3, it's Rockingham County Lady Cougars 31, Northwest Cabarrus 32. Kessinger gets the free throw. Second free throw was good as well for Kessinger. See if we can get you some other score updates as well throughout. Brown past the timeline for Reidsville. Rams with a 61-13 lead. Brown near side, or Smith near side, back to Brown. Ingram in the corner. Back around the perimeter to Brown. Brown on the far side wing. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Reidsville. No score update posted on Max Preps for Rockingham County and Robinson. Tynes heads to the free throw line for the Rams. No good on the first. Not many score updates either on the 2A West side. Second free throw is good for Jaquez Tynes. Kessinger with the basketball for Brevard, right to left. In the corner for Taylor, just off the elbow. Bounce pass, and a block by Ingram inside. Up the floor, far side for Brown. We'll have a foul as he went to enter the paint. Score update in the game that will face the winner of this one. North Stanley down to Walkertown, 35-25 in the fourth quarter. Far side for Smith, the three, off the front iron, rebound Tynes. What a great rebound in the paint. Bounce, or gets a pass over the head of his defender into the hands of Quinn for two. 64-13. Off the floor, Kessinger gets it on the layup to Taylor. 64-15. Left to right for the Rams. Brown past the timeline. Covered by Taylor up top. Switches it to Ingram, who switches it now to Brown. Brown at the wing with a one-hander bounce pass inside to Tynes. The power look, the bucket won't count. They call it a travel. Don't look like a travel from here. Give the man his bucket. Inbound for Brevard will have a foul. So inbound for Kessinger. Brevard at midcourt. Almost gets it back, but it's stolen by Tynes on the far side. Gets it to his point guard, Brown. One-handed pass to the free throw line, back to the basket. Win back out to Ingram. Far side wing now for three. Doesn't fall. Rebound from Brown, shot by Tynes. He goes to the bucket and draws the foul. Back to the line for Jaquez Tynes. Running clock, 64-15. Here in round one, the Rams lead it. Tynes gets the free throw. As the horn sounds here in the third. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by our friends at Pennrose Carwash. Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County at 1509 South Scales in Reidsville, serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Carwash, open 24/7. Find us on Facebook. Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. (65-15). Inbound for Kessinger of Brevard on the far sideline at midcourt. Pounds the basketball with 2 hands, gets it into Christian Connolly. Connolly dribbles up to the wing and hands it back off to Kessinger. Far side wing to the lane. It's stolen. Top of the key by Smith. Inside to Gwynn. On the baseline, has to readjust, pass it back out. Smith's shot falls from the far side. Chris Smith with 2:67-15. Far side Connolly, left side dribble, switches to the right hand, spins in the lane, and Tynes grabs his hands inside the lane, pulls it away. Up to Mario Ingram. Ingram, far side wing, into the lane, draws a foul. What's going on, Big Will? Glad to have you listening in. Riding solo today. 67-15. Here comes the inbound from Smith to Ingram in the corner for 3. It's short, rebound Kessinger. Kessinger goes behind the back, past the timeline, right to left. Poked away by Ingram. Ball is loose at midcourt, picked up by Ingram. Goes to the lane with 2 hands and draws the foul. (67-15), 17 for Neal, 17 for Sharp, 5 for Scales, 8 for Jones, 12 for Harrison. There's a running clock here in the 4th. At this rate, the Rams will advance to Friday, round 2. Well, they'll take on the winner of number 16, North Stanley, and number 17, Walkertown. Second free throw from Ingram is no good. Walkertown leading that game on the road, 35-25 in the 4th. Connolly holds it for Brevard, the Blue Devils. Near side to Buchanan. Buchanan covered by Gwynn. Far side now for the Blue Devils. Looking to drive. Tynes knocks it with his hand. Stolen away by Smith. Goes to the cup. It's blocked. Gets it back though. Brown, far side wing. Goes inside. It's knocked away by Brevard. Here comes Connolly for Brevard, right to left past the timeline. Ball is loose. Almost picked up by Smith. Instead, inside for 2 will have a foul on the shot attempt by Cottrell. So at this rate, it's looking like Walkertown rematch for the 4th time this season. We'll keep you updated throughout this one. Just 4 minutes and 50 seconds left, though. That's in the 4th quarter. Savion Johnson checks in for the Rams. No other scores really posted on Max Preps. A 7-7 game between RS Central and Shelby in the 1st quarter. Don't know how accurate that is. (67-16). 4:20 to play here in Reidsville. Running clock. Here's a drive by Brown. Nice move in the lane. Switches hands. Doesn't get the layup. Tynes gets the big rebound and gets the putback. 4 points for Tynes. 69-16. Off the screen, Buchanan. Now near side to Connolly. Puts the basketball to the hip. Now will take a dribble with the right hand. Bounce pass inside, just off the elbow to Cottrell. Cottrell spins past Tynes. Is met by Brown. A foul will be called. And Cottrell will head to the line. That would have been nice, wouldn't it, Big Will? I think East Rutherford might have beat Brevard in the regular season in basketball. But East Rutherford in that Mountain Foothills Conference finishing with just a 6-7 record. Second free throw's off the rim, rebound for Brown. Brown up the floor, into the lane with the underhand layup. It doesn't fall. Johnson gets the rebound though. He gets his second chance, can't get the bucket. Foul inside, 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Yep, they lost early to East Rutherford, 66-64. Far side wing three, off the heel, goes out of bounds. Clock continues to roll, just 2 minutes remaining. That would be nice. Well, with the conference switching too, the Rockingham County game will open up as a non-conference game. If the realignment holds, because Rockingham County will be within our conference. And then some other games have opened up, I believe, just based off of contractual. I don't think the Eastern Alamance game is under contract for next year, but don't quote me on that. I've been known to think wrong from time to time. Galloway will take the basketball in the inbound from Smith. 2:05 to play, 69-17, Reidsville. Near side Smith, top of the key. Brown back to Galloway on the far side wing. Smith works it back to Brown near side. Left-handed dribble, one-handed pass, far side wing for Smith. Bounce pass into Savion. Right side block. Fake, two hands, can't get it to fall. Tynes the rebound, the feed. Jay in the paint for Tynes. Tynes has 6. Poked away by Savion at midcourt, gets the steal. We'll have a foul before getting into the lane. .115 to play here in the fourth as stands start to clear. 71-17. Inside double digits. Coach Ross telling Savion, use your legs at the free throw line. Second free throw is off the heel, rebound inside, and the putback is good for Smith. He's got 4. 73-17. Coach Ross making it clear, no fouls. Let's run this clock out. Taylor runs through the lane, gets the layup for 2. Galloway with the basketball, right hand, switches to the left, now back to the right. Between the legs, at the elbow, far side with the handoff to Savion. Loose in the paint, picked up by Galloway, nice little dish. Inside, Savion's shot is blocked as the horn sounds. Here in the first round, 73-19. Reidsville. They move their winning streak here at home to 37 games. 55 straight games won overall. 81-1 over the last 3 seasons as they march on to title number 6 here on the basketball court. Final score, 73-19. Final scoring, Deontay Neal was 17, Janiah Sharp was 17, 5 for Christian Scales, 8 for Cameron Jones, 12 for Kendra Harrison, 2 for Brian Quinn, Jaquez Tynes with 6, 4 for Chris Smith, and Mario Ingram with 2 as well for the Rams. Final score, 73-19. Well, due to my battle with this cold, I think I'm going to head out of the post-game show a little bit early here tonight, but we'll be back on Friday right here at Reidsville High School for the winner of Walkertown as well and North Stanley. Let's check that score real quick. Still saying 35-25 in the fourth, so not sure what that score ended up being. Let's check Walkertown basketball's X page. No update on their X page, but last check it was a 35-25 ball game. Lady Cougars up 40-34 in their matchup, number 17 versus number 16 on the road in Northwest Cabarrus. I encourage you to go on over and listen to that broadcast as Jay Ramey and Jonathan Hatley bring you that call at the conclusion of this one. Final score here, 73-19. Reidsville, they move on to round 2. They'll take on the winner of North Stanley and Walkertown with last check a 10-point lead for the Wolfpack in the fourth quarter. So final score 35-25, or make that 35-25 in that game. Final score here 73-19. We'll see if Coach Ross makes his way out here in just a second. Thank you, Big Will. You know what? We'll be full powered on Friday. We'll be full powered on Friday. I know it. Gonna feel better. Thank you as well, Melita. We appreciate your support always. All of your guys' support and our sponsors' support for making it happen. We're on to the second round of the playoffs. Make sure you join us Friday night from here in Reidsville, the home of the mighty Rams, Championship City, USA, Reidsville, North Carolina. Final score, 73-19. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you on Friday.
Thanks for listening to Roco Radio's coverage of local high school basketball. To find out where we will be next, make sure you head on over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Radio Rockingham, where you can find this ball game as well as our schedule for what's coming up. You can also download our podcast of our games by heading to Spotify and searching for Roco Radio, or on Apple Podcasts, and also find our game archives on YouTube by searching for Roco Radio. Roco Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Pennrose Carwash at 1509 South Scales in Reidsville has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Carwash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Tonight's game is brought to you by Kooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan at 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Carwash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scale Street or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons at Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. Roadco Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your Niece's Sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school basketball coverage on Roadco Radio is brought to you by Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. Roadco Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle-cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split, or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. High school basketball on Roadco Radio is made possible thanks to Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed late last year, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987, providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness. Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey when greater comfort and rapid response matter most. Make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit AncoraCC.org. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journey towards successful seasons. Local basketball coverage is also made possible thanks to our friends at Rockingham Update, the community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events, promotion and broadcast, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. Providing digital community news on all platforms since 2007, RockinghamUpdate.com aims to serve Rockingham County with the dependable information and coverage it deserves. For local programming, visit RockinghamUpdate.tv, your #1 IPTV station in Rockingham County. Thanks for listening to local basketball coverage on Roadco Radio, your home for local sports and all the hits. Make sure you tune in 24/7, RoadcoRadio.com for great music, news, local weather, and so much more at RoadcoRadio.com.